What's up, everybody? Thursday, back at that same apartment from yesterday where I diagnosed the bad blower motor. Got it in the new one in the truck right now. Gonna go ahead, get up this staircase and see if the tenant's here so we can get them AC again. And hopefully there will be nothing wrong with the condenser. I pray to God. Alright, let's start trying to get this thing out of here. Ooh, the shaft's kind of rusty. I think I got some sandpaper in the bag for it. Yes, sir. Turn that down a little bit. Still might end up having to get the motor puller, but don't know yet. If you guys don't have a motor puller on your truck, oh my god, grab one. So convenient. I think I had an old head call me a pansy for having one day. Oh yeah, I was looking at one in the supply house before I got one on the truck. Oh, that'd be real cool. That dude was like, oh man, you don't need that. You just gotta really grip that thing and pull it out. Some WD-40, and I was like, bro, work smarter, not harder. Yeah, that thing's not really budging. Sit screw over here. Another useful tool. I think Milwaukee just came out with a nut driver that's got all of these fittings, but I mean, Klein, I love the Klein one. Oh, is it? There it is right there. Is that it? Not doing it. Bam. 3/8. Pop that boy on the end of the drill. Voila. I didn't get the module. That wasn't really an option. Johnstone just kind of gave me the whole motor. So that's what's going to get changed out today. I'm going to go grab the puller. And voila. I hope everything's coming out in the picture okay, because I don't have a whole lot of space right here on the back of the truck. But pop this off. Where did I put the... Oh, it's right here. I'm stupid. This out. Get this in here and make sure you don't get it on the hole for the set screw. I think it's set it too hard right there. Yeah, that's not gonna get it. Tighten up the edges. And just to lubricate, you know, you never know how long it's going to be between uses. A little WD-40 on the shaft. Back wrench. Like butter. And we're out of there. Get this off over here. I don't know if it'll show up well on camera, but they are noticeably, I want to say this one's maybe quarter, eighth of an inch higher. Like like literally just one more thickness of this metal plate. Which kind of messes me up as far as where I wanted to put the bracket at. But I think I could do the same distance from the top of this to the bottom of that, just because I know on the air handler I still had more space from like the side of the bell housing to the side of the panel. So I'm gonna try and measure it up that way. Oh, just has to be the next size up. There we go. I don't think I took a picture of where it was located in respect to the darn plug. Oh, but I could check that back on video though. Cool, I could do that. All right, looking back on video, on the old motor, it was like over here to the side of it, but I don't, if I do that, the bracket's gonna be like covering up some of the terminals. So I think I'm just gonna have it just kind of centered right over the top of it, and I'll move it around the housing as needed, because you definitely don't want to block the plugs. That'd be very, very no bueno. I detrimentally hate working with these brackets. I wish everybody used like the Goodman style, where it just came from the factory with the bracket on it. But can't always have it easy, so you gotta learn to make stuff work. There's my last leg. Oh. This one over here. Come on now. Don't be difficult. Loosen it back up a bit. Come on now. There we go. Just shove it in there. Alright. On the last motor, the bracket was about 1.25 inches from the top. I did leave markings on this one. Let's see if I can get it up there all the way around on it. It's over there. It's right there. And right here. Raise that leg up there. And I should be good to go ahead and tighten this down now. There we go. I had to go fill up the pump sprayer. None of these buildings have hose connections on the outside. Well, that's a lie. They have like 1 or 2 of them, but they don't have any, like they're locked. They're locked off, so I gotta try to do this. I already sprayed it with the Viper Evap Coil little spray in the red can thing. So I'm trying to spray this down now, get it as clean as I can. Maybe take a wire brush to the ends of the blades, but for the most part, I think just spraying that cleaner on there and this should do the trick. So let me go ahead, spin this wheel around, keep on doing it, and see how much better it'll be. Alright, let's get the new one in here. So actually that's a perfect placement for the plug. Let's see if it fits. I hope it fits on the other side. Screw it in here and see how it's doing. The same as it was. Doo-doo-doo. boy, I just saw the hole. There's one. There's two. Alright, let's see how much room we got to work with on the opposite side. Let's see if we can get this wheel centered up. Oh, I got a lot of space. Lots of space. That's almost perfect. A little bit. There we go. And then spin the shaft. Grab the plug. Just kind of hand thread it on there first. Once you feel it starting to get snug, then you can flip it on its other side gently. Don't damage the bell housing. And give it the good old ugga-duggas. Here, see, okay. It's not exactly how I wanted it to turn out. I gotta loosen it back up again. Somehow the wheel slid. All that scraping right there, you don't want that. You're gonna have a bad time. I need some new episodes of South Park to come on. God, I miss that show. Let's see. Get this again. Maybe I'll do the ugga-duggas from up top this time and not turn it over. There we go. And she's ready to go back in. And as far as the wheel blades go, or fan blades go, I mean, this is, I can feel that, and I feel like I'm gonna get whatever, is that the tuberculosis shot, TB or something, whatever it is, you can, whatever shot you need from like running your fingers across metal and getting a cut or whatever they advise you to get a shot of. I feel like I'll need that shot if I keep rubbing my fingers across this. That's not really debris, that's really just rust. So I'll let property management know about that, but they're probably not going to do anything. If it works, then they're happy. So, but I do, because that was fairly easy. Everybody in the field knows it. Blower motors can sometimes be a pain, but it is what it is. Let's go. All right, so got the motor in here, no issue. Still, like I said, had enough room out here on this side. When I first just put the wires there, they were kind of just resting up against the metal up here. So I just used a step down bit, drilled 2 holes right here, and got this strapped up kind of out the way on both sides now. So I mean, still got all this growth, but who cares, right? They just want it to be working. So let me put power on the system. This isn't one of the universal, I think it's like evergreens or something, where if you have an aftermarket ECM, you've got to have the blower motor on there and the door on before you cut power on, or else it's going to mess up. This one's an OEM one, so didn't like that pop sound, but she's back going. I'm gonna get the panel on here, cut it to cool, and go from there. Alright, so as you can see, I've already got my equipment up here. I'll put the screenshot over on this side what the pressures are reading, but I noticed once the system cut on, the immediate discoloration difference between up there where the pipe is kind of dry, whereas to right here where there's a bunch of oil. I don't know if you can already see it, but somebody's already put a dye in here and it's leaking out of the fitting. I can't tell if this is a coupling end of a 90. So it's like they put a coupling here and then maybe like a small piece of copper for some dumb reason right here to go in there, just to catch it better on film. Put the bubbles on there. You can start to slowly see that tiny little leak. So in the meantime, I don't know, because I'll have to end up pumping this down. That's what I'm gonna bid that out. I'm gonna bid it out for that. For us to pump this system down, remove that 90 off. I'll take my bender's 3/4 pipe and just make a 90 and go that way with it. But for now, we'll go to the truck, grab some refrigerant, and we'll fill this system up. All right, so I got the one hose method going. I've already filled it up. It only needed about 2.3 just to get it cooling better than what it was. I'm not trying to really dial in the charge because obviously there's a leak. No, the moment I dial in, I'm gonna pull off and it's just going to start leaking again. So I just want to be able to document and say, hey, we got them cooling. It could be a slow leak. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely too hot inside to charge by TXV. So I just kind of got it to where, if you see on the screenshots, I got Delta T above 15 a little bit, because it was just sitting around 10. But that's where I'm gonna leave it at. I'm gonna go up there, let them know, the tenant know, that we may probably be back whenever property management gets back with us on this subject. But all I have to do is just pump the system down, which I can do from out here, unsweat, pull it out, cut the suction line, sweat it back in, and be done. And I won't even have to go inside. I'll just disconnect the high voltage and do it all that way. So, whew. This is a good way to end the day right here, finding this leak. Thank God. It just presented itself to me and I didn't really have to break out the leak detector. Had to go speed around town, across town, to go help my boss with something real quick, because he ran out of something on his truck that I had. And we're past 5 o'clock, so all the supply houses are closed. So now that I'm headed back to go drop off the work truck, done for the day. Like I said, we'll send over the estimate to schedule out patching up that leak on that condenser. I've heard a lot of people say, though, that that's a very common thing that they see, is if you have like some a king valve that, you know, after the swage joint, like it's like a tiny little sliver of copper, and then another like coupling joint like that 90. I've heard a lot of people say that like that just never holds up over time, and they see a crap ton of those happen on Goodmans. So I don't know if it's like, if it's truly a Goodman issue or if that's like builder quality and all that jazz. But at the end of the day, it's something that we can fix. So then, I mean, the rest of the system works. Like I said, I just charged up enough in that unit to get them cooling to the point where that's eventually either the refrigerator is going to leak out enough and they'll have to call us back and we tell them like, yeah, like it's done for now. I mean, just to the point I could even see like the UV dye. Dang, sunlight. I could see the UV dye like coming out of the joint. So hopefully we get to fix that up. But to kind of end all that, because I'm on the freeway right now, I'm trying to get home. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you enjoyed the content I bring, hit the subscribe button. I try to post at least 2 to 3 times a week. I'm doing the best I can with that. It's busy season. Everybody knows how it gets. And I really, really hate having to record the exact same thing over and over again. I don't know why. It just sucks. I just run into the same problems all the time, and I don't feel like recording the same exact thing. So that's it. I'm
not going to ramble much longer. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you on the next one.